LEGO Star Wars is set to have a crazy year with notable releases of The Bad Batch, The Mandalorian and Ahsoka. So which minifigures should you pick up in order to see the best returns heading into the future? Okay, so to do this video correctly, we're going to split these minifigures off into 3 separate categories. Firstly, we'll have the budget category, which ranges from minifigures around £5 to £10. Then we'll have the more deluxe category in terms of minifigures around £10 to £30, before finishing this off with the fine wine style minifigures, which might just stretch your budget a little bit. Now bear in mind, I'm no financial advisor, and therefore all these minifigures aren't guaranteed to give you a return. I'm literally just basing it off of trends and logic. Okay? Cool. First on my list is the OG glow of the Clone Wars, Ahsoka Tano. Now some of Ahsoka's figures are literally crazy in value, such as SW059 from the Star Wars Rebels series, which currently fetches around £200 on the aftermarket. However, the one I'm talking about is SW1096. This minifigure goes for around £8 to £10. It's from sets 75310, Duel on Mandalore, and 75283, the AAT. Both these sets have now retired, and with the Ahsoka series well on its way, we could start to see some real increases in this minifigure's price. Although this is most likely the most saturated Ahsoka figure out there, currently there aren't any Ahsoka figures available on the shelves because all the sets have, of course, retired.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come.
Which means with the hype of the series, many fans will probably want to get their hands on an Ahsoka minifigure, and although they probably will release some with the actual series itself and we'll get a new style Ahsoka figure, who doesn't want to get some of the more older and exclusive ones, which means we will start to see this minifigure niche out heading into the future. When there's a new upcoming show, everyone always tends to go a bit crazy buying stuff, and with the hype around her, I could see Ahsoka SW1096 heading towards the £20 range in the not too distant future upon the show's release and just after it. Next, we have a minifigure dating all the way back to the Clone Wars in Taun. It's taken literally 20 years for this minifigure to be made, and that makes it very unlikely that we're going to see her again or any one of the other Kamino style minifigures. It's currently only available in 75333, Obi-Wan's Starfighter. Currently available for around just £10. The popularity of clone army building and building mocks from that era of Star Wars means we could really start to see this minifigure rise in value once the set retires. You could literally get this set available on sale right now for like $23.99. I mean, who wouldn't want the creator of all the clones inside their mock? I could see Taun fetching around £25 to £40 in the mid to longer term future of 2 to 3 years. Yes, it's a bold estimate, but the likelihood is we're never going to see her again. It's not like LEGO tends to release Bad Batch sets anyways. Talking about the Bad Batch, this brings us up onto our next category, the more deluxe style range. To kick this category off, we have one of my favourites in Omega.
Hello.
What's that?
Omega currently only features in just one set, 75323, the Justifier. You can pick her up on eBay for around £20 at the moment. The fact that she has only ever featured in one set means that there is a more limited availability for her. I do believe we will get another Omega minifigure into the future, maybe with the release of the Bad Batch Season 3. But for now, young Omega is the only version of Omega we can get for Bad Batch fans such as myself. Once retired, Omega could fetch anywhere above £35, but I doubt she will go much higher than that, so probably just around £35 to £40, and that's just from the initial retirement increase. Next we have SW1231, aka Cassian Andor. Andor's release only seemed to come with one set, 75338, Ambush on Ferrix. This set has been slept on by many LEGO Star Wars fans, and it seems to be the only Andor set that we are going to get, well, for now at least. Andor is a popular character in Star Wars, and all his minifigures that have been released to date have seen a nice steady increase on the aftermarket. You can currently pick up Cassian Andor with his long swoopy brown hair for around £18 on eBay. Once retired, I do see this set becoming a lot more desired by collectors, as it does have 3 unique minifigures to it, and for that reason I could see Andor fetching around £30 not long after retirement. Alright, so to kickstart our final category, we have SW1162, Gar Saxon. With the increasing popularity of The Mandalorian, and with Mandalorian Season 3 currently being out right now as recording of this video, plus the retirement of set 75316, The Mandalorian Starfighter, Gar Saxon is certainly a minifigure to get your hands on. The likelihood is we won't ever get another version of Gar Saxon, and if we do, it will probably be more towards his older appearance in Star Wars Rebels. If you're ever going to get your hands on a Gar Saxon, now is really the time to do it, because he's currently fetching around £50 to £60 on the aftermarket on eBay, and for a set that's just retired, that is a very high increase. I could see this minifigure having a very high return in the future still. I don't think his trend's gonna decrease anytime soon, and I do reckon that he might fetch around £90 to £110 in a couple years time. Yes, it's bold, but with the current rate of inflation, I genuinely do think that this is possible. So the final minifigure on my list today is the Blue Man. No, not the one you're thinking of. We're not talking about Thrawn. We're talking about Cad Bane, SW1219. He has already had 2 releases, but in comparison to them, the detailing on just this minifigure is far superior. He's currently only available, and most likely will only ever be available, in 75323, the Justifier. You can pick Cad Bane up for literally just over £30. For such a well-designed minifigure with leg printing and the popularity of just Cad Bane himself, £30 seems to be like an absolute steal. Once retired, I can see Cad Bane hitting the similar heights of Gar Saxon with £50 to £60 shortly after retirement. Okay, thank you all for watching my very first video. Let me know your thoughts down below and whether or not you agree or disagree with myself. I'm looking forward to bringing you so much more content, because I have plans from mock building to old set reviews to more theories, ideas on investments. So I've got so much planned, and if that sounds like something that you are interested in, then please do stick around.
I was wondering when you guys would come back.